How do you tell them without an explosion? Is it even possible? It's time to find out. Hit it! Oh, yeah, we're back. We're back. Hit the music. Super Bowl champions. The Rams are Super Bowl champions. Oh, yeah. Welcome to a fresh new episode of the Fitness Avengers, where we fight fat, frustration, and fitness fakes. I'm your host, master trainer, and author Tony Arreola from TotalBodyProject.com on a personal mission to help you live your life fit. Coming at you every Monday night, sometimes Wednesday, on Facebook and YouTube live. And we are back. Can you fall in love? I mean, can you have both? You fall in love, so then you eat. And then you eat and you go watch movies, and then maybe you do things, and the time goes by and you're not as in shape as you were. You're in worse shape, they're in worse shape. How do you get each other to work out all without without a fight? Ooh, is it possible? Well, today we're definitely gonna find out. Hit the hashtag LiftFit to get a chance at my secret to the skinny guy. Take my fat loss quiz. Get a chance to get my book. Got a new book coming out, so I'm excited to promote that coming up soon. We're gonna have a big launch. It's gonna be pretty exciting. But today we're gonna talk about crucial conversations. We're gonna talk about values. We're gonna talk about techniques, and I'm gonna give you actual action items that you can do to get your partner to maybe go to the gym a little bit. Maybe kick back on the Cheetos. Our acid trainer is a good one that I get all the time. What if my husband doesn't want to work out or doesn't want to be healthy? What do I do? So we'll tackle that. Comment if you're watching live. Say hello. Again, hit the hashtag LiftFit. We watch it on the replay on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook. We're everywhere. It's an international show. Like Tiger King, it's international. So thank you for watching. And we want to thank our sponsors. My wife's awesome show, Forensic Tales. You can find it on Spotify. You can find it on iTunes. It's highly rated. If you love true crime and you want to hear some forensic backgrounds in it with the story behind it, then make sure you check out Forensic Tales. I know she didn't pay me for that. I should start charging, but maybe next time. We can't work out together. I hear this from couples all the time. They go out, they start working out. The husband says, do this. The wife doesn't want to do that. Or the wife is like, my husband's fat and lazy, and now I just want him to work out. He doesn't want to eat right, all that stuff. And they're always fighting about food, exercise, and maybe one person wants to stay up late and the other one wants to. And it's just, it's not a fun situation. So today we're going to try to make it a fun situation because sadly, if the environment at home isn't working, if it's not designed for optimum performance, guess what? You're not going to get optimum performance. You're going to be struggling the whole time. And if we can win the war at home, then it's a lot easier to win the war. We got to take care of the home first. Hot topics. Hope everyone had a great Valentine's Day. I know it was a Monday. We were all celebrating the Rams Super Bowl championship. First one in LA. And we were there at the 50-yard line. No, we weren't. But we were in Vegas celebrating, enjoying Valentine's Day and celebrating life, creating moments, and trying to extract as much joy from every single day as possible. Now, with Valentine's Day, the football season ending, spring is just around the corner. So I see more people getting into the gym, which is great. Be careful, pace yourself. Spring's coming, and then summer. If you want to be in shape, you want to have a good-looking body, you want to not feel ashamed when you go try on that bathing suit or go to that barbecue, or when we see people since the pandemic is, I'm going to declare it over. I think I've said that before. Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's over. And if it's not over, well, then it's not over. But we gotta get ready for the summer. We gotta live our life, and we gotta do it healthy. Now you're saying, how can I get my partner to start? I want them. I look at them and I think like, man, they need to work out. Maybe they're just grumpy Smurf all the time, or maybe they just don't look right. And you're like, ooh, turn the lights off. And you want them to work out, but how do you tell them to do that without them getting mad? Well, the first thing you do is you start with yourself. Are you living up to your end of the bargain? When you guys started dating, do you still look like that, remotely close, or did you kind of fall off the side? If you fell off the side and kind of like, yeah, then you start with yourself. You should roughly be the same way, if not lighter. Um, Either way, you should live up to your end of the bargain, because if you're not, then it's hard to tell your partner to work out if you're not doing it yourself. So you got to begin with yourself first. Begin with yourself first, then the other person will come. Begin with yourself first, the other person will come. Begin with yourself. So begin with yourself first and think about it. You want to think about clearly and identify who you are. What are your values, your goals, and your identities? What roles you perform? Are you a good role model? Are you a good partner? Is health a priority in your life? Do you guys go on walks? Are you guys getting to bed on time? Are you guys eating healthy? Is health a priority, or is it just a nice have? What about looks, right? The big thing about partners is you want to be attracted to each other. Are you still attracted to each other? And if you're not, then what are we doing to fix that? Because we can't just let it go, kind of keep going the way it's going, the way it's going, the way it's going. Because then what happens is 10, 15 years, 20 years down the road, and you're like, that's the worst too, right? People get divorced after like 30 years, or they wait for the kids to grow up, and you're just like, why didn't they have the conversation earlier? People could have been on the same page. They could have got it done, but no, they waited. So you want to start with you, and you want to lead by example. Get up there, go work out, get your water, get your sleep, get the good foods. It's harder for people to eat bad when you're eating healthy. And remember, good is 100 times more powerful than evil. So if you take care of yourself first and lead by example, there's a good likelihood that your partner will follow in your footsteps. And if not, then maybe we'll find you a better one. Who knows? We want to be happy and healthy, right? So hopefully they follow us on the journey. If they don't, we're going to try our tips and tricks. But sometimes just, like my ex-girlfriend, this is way, way before, Courtney, my wife, and she was, I started working out, wash my car, started losing a little weight. She's like, wait, why are you doing that? What's going on? Something wrong? So sometimes I can spark people to make changes, is to take care of yourself first and lead by example. The next thing you want to do is you want to catch them doing something right. Don't nag them. Don't be like, hey, go to the gym, go ride your bike, go lift some weights, stop eating so much crap, like stop drinking so much. Don't do this. That's not the way to do it. That's a good way to piss people off and have them say the same. You want to catch them doing something right. When they're eating healthy, like, hey, good job. Or like maybe they didn't drink that day. Like, hey, that's awesome. You didn't drink. Maybe we went to the gym. Oh, awesome. Or you hit your steps. Good. Catch them doing something right, because we change best when we feel good about ourselves. So catch them doing something right, and then start to get that flywheel going. Start getting some small wins, and then you can help influence your partner. Right, emoji time. Dun, 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 yeah, If you're watching live, you're watching the replay, watching on Instagram TV, on YouTube, or on Facebook, hit those likes, hit those love, hit the hashtag LiftFit, and I will send you my official Secrets of the Skinny Guide. That you can take our fat loss quiz. Do you know? Do you know? Or you can get a copy of my book, Get Me Skinny, which is coming out, version 3, just talking to the editors and the publishers and the marketers and everybody. We're getting ready for a big launch. So make sure you stay tuned for that. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Now, you kind of know where this thing wants to go, right? You want to know, you want to say, hey, you want to get your partner working out. You got to have a crucial conversation. And these are tough. These are where the rubber meets the road, because when the are the highest, we suck the most at communication, right? Because our heart rate raises, the sympathetic nervous system turns on, pupils dilate, blood leaves the brain, and now we're in like confrontation state, and it's really hard to think logically and think with the front part of our brain, the prefrontal cortex. And those are a lot of fancy words to tell you that we suck at talking when pressure is on. Okay, so know that you want to practice these things. You want to start and know that this is a skill that you need to build. You can't just come out and tell somebody, hey, go work out. No, that's not going to work. You should do this. It's not going to work either. I told you to. It's not going to work either. And if you're running the same, if you're trying the same thing over and over again and getting just horrific results, don't you think it's time to change the strategy? Right? How many times do you do the same thing over and over and expect different results? It's not going to happen for you. So think about these crucial conversations. How are you going to structure this discussion so that you both can win? Um, the next thing is something that I have my clients do all the time is meet with your partner, like a team, like the Rams when they won the championship. What is the game plan? What's the week look like? Hey, when are we going to exercise? When are we going to meal prep? What are we going to eat for lunch? What are we going to eat for dinner? Who's going to take the kids here? Who's got this? Who's got that? What time are you going to bed? What time are we waking up? Blah, blah, yeah. Meet together so you guys are on the same page, because that will bring down the stress and that'll make good decisions a lot more likely than if you wait till the last minute. And think, what are you ready, willing, and able to do together? Right? Meet like a team because you are a team, and discuss what you want out of the relationship, out of your health and wellness, and out of like your future dreams. Because I believe you should be discussing all these things. It shouldn't just be like, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Because if you wait to see what happens, guess what? You're going to see what happens. And sometimes that's not good. Now, once you have this game plan and you have like, okay, we're going to meal plan on Sunday. So and so is going to go to the grocery store. We're going to order this, HelloFresh, or whatever the case, whatever game plan you came up that works for you and your partner or your family. Then you're going to run feedback loops. You're going to iterate. You're going to iterate every week. You're going to try it and see what works, keep what works, and change what didn't work. And then you're going to keep running it until you optimize health and wellness. To get a meal plan, the meals strategy set. To get exercise strategy set. To get everything set. Sleep, everything set. So make sure that you're working in the right direction. And if it's not working, you really need to make sure that you change it, because you really only get one life. And if you're not constantly upgrading, right? If your version of you and your family in 2022 is not better than 2021, which is not better than 2020, then what are you doing? Because if you're not growing, you're going backwards. Oh, Diana. Hola, Diana. Diana made it. Woohoo. Diana, I know Diana, we talked about, she said, what if you don't have a partner, don't care for a partner? Say, yeah, this works with loved ones as well. And maybe you want your mom to do better. Maybe you want your sister or your kids or your niece or your nephew. You want to influence the same way, because even though they're not our direct partner, they do influence us. So they will look at us as examples of what we want to try and accomplish. All that. Thanks for jumping on. And now for our today's a little bit different. We got our partner spotlights. This is on Love and Fitness today, and we have the lovely Courtney, which we've been dating now for we're being together for almost 8 years, and she is the love of my life, and I want nothing but happiness for her. And the way we started our relationship was with health and wellness being a staple in it. So now this is us crossing our first Ironman together, which is my seventh and her third. And an Ironman is 2.4 mile swim, 112 miles on the bike, and a 26.2 mile run. And you can see the time that we finished at 14 hours and 54 minutes. Now, Court and I are really on the same page when it comes to health and wellness. We eat healthy. We go to sleep at a good time. We really discuss what we want out of the relationship and what we did want out of our health and wellness. So that really makes it work. Where we don't show up like 5 years from now and I'm 300 pounds and like, oh well, she married me. Like, no, that's not the case. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about setting the expectations, and if anything, we want to keep getting better, keep improving year over year. Our next race is Ironman Oceanside, April 2nd. So she's looking to do her personal best, and so am I. So love you, Court. Right now she's teaching running, and I am on single dad mode watching Kona. And Kona, it's not on the show tonight. She likes to be on the show sometimes, but she's temperamental. She's temperamental. She's the talent, so she really decides when she wants to be on the show and when she just wants to watch. Now our acid trainer is, but my husband doesn't want to work out, and I've heard this countless times, where people hire me and like, hey, make my wife work out. You can't make anybody work out that doesn't want to. Kids, same deal. You can't, somebody that doesn't want to work out, you can't make them work out. Hiring a trainer is not going to help. Getting them a nutrition plan is not going to help, because they don't want to do it. So when somebody's not ready to change, there's no use in fighting. Just let them be. If anything, you can empathize with them and really sit in their pain when they're complaining about stuff. Don't rub it in and be like, "Oh, these pants don't fit." Be like, "I told your fat ass." Like, don't say that. Be like, "Oh, it must be difficult for your pants not to fit. It must be hard." Or what? How does that feel? And have sit in the pain with them without telling them, because everyone knows they need to work out. Everyone knows they need to eat healthy. It's not a secret by any stretch, but people have a really hard time changing. And sometimes we don't know why they don't want to change. Maybe they've tried things before and they failed and it hurts. Maybe, a trainer called them something at the gym and they can't do it. Or they spent, 3 or 4 thousand on ice freezing, on ice sculpting or body sculpting, whatever, and it didn't work and they feel like dumb about it. We don't know why people don't want to make the jump. So don't make them do something they don't want to do. Again, go back, watch this video again, catch them doing something right, and help them by influencing, by leading by example. Right, Diana? That's how we influence change. If you had a chance, join our Facebook group, the Fitness Avengers. Hit the hashtag LiftFit. LiftFit. Like I told you, we're coming out with, I'm publishing my 4th book, which is called Skinny Again, which I'm really excited. It's been a couple years in the making and pandemic time, but we're rebranding all the books. It's an exciting time here at Total Body Project. There's all of the employees are all fired up. That's Kona. That's me. Sometimes Courtney helps too. Oh yeah, she does the ending. If you haven't had a chance, again, hit the hashtag LiftFit, comment, get your guide, Secrets of the Skinny Guide, take your fat loss quiz, find out where you're at, get a copy of my book because I am going to be taking it out for free because I'm launching a new one. So, and then tune in next week for one of my favorite episodes. Shocking trainer confessions. That's right. I'm going to spill the beans on everything, Diana, everything that my clients tell me. No, I'm not. I'm gonna tell you the crazy things that I hear in the gym about people that are trying to get in shape, what they've tried, and how that's like. I'm just like, why would you try that? It doesn't even sound like it would work. So make sure you tune in next week. Again, my name's Tony Arreola, NASM Master Trainer, and my purpose in life is to educate you, to teach you the road to health and wellness. You're the reason I exist. Remember, you get no extra days in life. So it's time to live your life fit. Take it away, wife. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, no, that's not the wife. That's the wrong one. Take it away, wife.
Thank you for watching the Fitness Avenger live show. If you like the show,
live show.
Make sure to like it and share.
Sometimes mistakes are made.
Please join us next week on Facebook Live.
Sometimes mistakes are made.
This week's show is brought to you by our close friends at Total
But we're back
Body
Wednesday
Project.
night. We'll be back
Visit
Monday night next week.
TotalBodyProject.com
Monday night
for more info.
Come on, guys. The pandemic is over, guys. The pandemic is over. It's time to get